was going through your first album on the way here.
Right.
And I haven't heard the song in a while.
Right.
Tattle Tell.
Yeah, definitely.
You called out a whole bunch of people on this song.
Definitely.
Alpo.
Yeah, definitely.
And Sammy the Bull.
Right.
I just interviewed Sammy the Bull.
Right.
He was sitting right where you're
yeah,
sitting right now.
I seen you interview him. You're the only motherfucker that could get Sammy the Bull. That's crazy.
Do you still feel the same way? Because this was what? Like, this album was what, 15 years ago or something?
For me, it was younger, so I said a lot of names. I really don't feel the same way because it's like, we're calling out motherfuckers that rat, you just never know what a motherfucker will do. It's not like, you can't, like right now, without seeing paperwork, I shouldn't have said that. But Alpo, of course, you know these guys. You know what I'm saying?
Alpo is established. He told
what I'm saying is now these days it's like mind my business. If a motherfucker's a rat, that's what he chose to do. As long as you know you rat, you're not good. Definitely, you're not good in the hood. But it's just like mind your business because you see it in the hood all the time. Like motherfuckers call a motherfucker a rat, and that motherfucker hit you 20 times. Like that happened in my hood. Like, motherfucker call a nigga a rat. I don't want to name no name. You know what I'm saying? Motherfucker got hit like 10 times with the 4-5. So it's like sometimes I'm more mind my business. You know, I'm grown now. You know what I mean? At that time, I came out of jail and just named all them names.
Yeah, you didn't give a fuck back then.
Right.
Recently I interviewed Birdman's brother, half-brother, Terrance Gangsta Williams.
Right. I think I've seen some of that interview. Yeah.
He had life plus 20. Mm-hmm. And what happened was, during the course of his sentence, he decided to cooperate on a few of his friends who were already dead.
Right.
And basically helped, the feds close a couple files on murders that they did.
Okay.
And that actually set off a problem with him and Birdman.
Some of my people that I'm at odds with now, even BG was upset about it too. Cause they was like, man, you tell it on the dead. I didn't look at it like at the time. I was like, well, this is a way I can get up out of prison. I'm not testifying on no one. I'm gonna give them this here. They're gonna cut my time. Cool, but I understand, I respect it that telling is telling because, we made those rules, you never go sit down and talk to those people regardless. I made the rules and broke the rules. That's why when I first came home, I was met with resentment or anger from Birdman when I first come home because of that. I didn't get the red carpet.
Because you got to understand, this is how the streets work. Once you tell on somebody, it's like the streets abandon you and you can't. Some motherfuckers will still play basketball with a rat, but it's like we learned the rules of the streets because it's like, yo, if you do the crime, you got to do the time. You know what I'm saying? You can't go in there telling, and then what happens if you tell, now you in jail with that paperwork. Because once you go to jail, motherfucker hear you a snitch. Yo, let me see that paperwork. Now you fool. You fool. On that Rikers Island, that's the place to me. That's like one of the worst jails in the world. You don't want to be on. You seen the kid that with TJ? He got fucking black eyes. Shit.
Yeah.
Motherfuckers punched. That motherfucker got the fucking, like he got hit by Mike Tyson on the island.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It get rough. It's beef everywhere. It's like you just never know. So what I learned is you being a snitch is like, you think you're not safe on the outside and you're not safe on the inside.
But do you think that telling on someone who's already dead, is that snitching?
I think you should just do your time, bro, because it's going to be a rough bit being a snitch, bro. Motherfucker,
he's out now at this point.
But still, you still a snitch in the streets. It's just rough. People ain't going to, sometimes your own family, niggas walk away from their own family. Like, yo, my family ratted. Yo, I don't fuck with him. That's just how it works. It's just been street rules from the beginning of time. Yeah. You can't do something and tell on your friends. You just eat the time. There's motherfuckers that probably didn't murder certain people, but they like, yo, I ain't telling on my boy. I just eat that time. This nigga's out. You think this nigga's not in jail like that? There's people in jail like that. They mans did something, kill somebody. They just like, yo, I'm gonna eat that time, bro.
That's how Keefe D, basically got away with, essentially life in prison because he told on his nephew who killed Tupac.
Right.
And he had a proffer agreement, essentially, which means that he can say whatever he wants and he won't be charged for it.
But still, you still gonna be labeled a rat. To me, that's like, and when me growing up, that's like the worst thing to be labeled as, is telling. But then, now we in different times where motherfuckers are like, yo, if I gotta do 40 years and you just was eating filet mignon, you know, and flying the world. Should I tell on these niggas? Yeah, fuck these niggas, man. You know, that's how they think. Listen, whatever you do is what you do. You know, I just know how I grew up, the rules of the streets.